I can't believe Claire's family is losing their house. I want to help them, but I don't have that much money.
You don't need lots of money to help them. You can start by praying with her. Hi, and thanks for listening to Keys for Kids. I'm so glad you're here. As always, my name is Zach. If you see your friends in a tough situation, you obviously would want to help them, right? But maybe you don't know what to do. Proverbs 17:17 says, "A friend loves at all times." And showing your friend God's love will look different depending on what's going on. Maybe you'll send a gift card for groceries, and that helps the most. Or maybe you'll pray with them, or just even being there for them will make a big difference. So today, remember, you don't need to solve all of your friends' problems. Just care for them when they need you. That's what our story is all about today. It's called Love at All Times. Zoe walked into her classroom nervous for her test. As she sat down, she noticed her friend Claire had red, puffy eyes and tear streaks running down her face. Had she been crying? After the test, Claire darted up to Mr. Tyson, the teacher, and spoke with him a few moments. He nodded, and Claire walked stiffly out of the room. Zoe approached the teacher and asked, "Mr. Tyson, what's wrong with Claire?" He only shook his head and told her to sit at her desk again. Zoe finally caught up with Claire during lunch. She looked a little better than that morning, but she was clearly in the middle of a very bad day. "Claire, what's going on with you today? I was so worried when you ran out of the classroom." "I don't know if I should talk about it," Claire replied, "but last night my parents told me that we're losing our house. My dad hasn't been able to find a new job, and my mom's job doesn't pay enough to let us stay. They say we'll have to move into an apartment until we can find something we can afford." "Claire, I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't believe you have to move. You've lived in your house your whole life, right?" Zoe was shocked. "Yeah, and now I don't know if we'll ever get another house or if my dad will ever find a good job. There's so much going on, and I'm scared," Claire said with a trembling voice. Zoe hesitated. Claire and her family weren't Christians, but Zoe wanted her friend to know she would do whatever she could to help. "Well, I don't know about helping your dad find a new job, but I know I can pray for you," Zoe said. Claire looked up at her. "Can you pray for me right now, and my family too?" Zoe grinned. "Of course." After praying, the girls ate their lunches and returned to their classroom. "God, I don't know how you'll use Claire's situation to show her your love," Zoe prayed silently, "but thank you for letting me help and be with her through it." So how about you? Are any of your friends going through a hard time? Maybe a friend's family's dealing with a financial struggle, or a friend is in the hospital, or one of them is going through a different hard time in their life. What can you do to show God's love to them? Often just talking and praying with them makes a big impact. Talk to Jesus about it and trust Him to help you comfort your hurting friend and show them His love. Our key verse is Proverbs 17:17.
A friend loves at all times.
And our key thought today, care for friends in any situation.
Hey Zach, how do I know if I really believe in Jesus?
Nikki, I'm very impressed with your question. Now the answer is found in the book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 5 and 6. Here's what it says. "But if anyone obeys his word, love for God is truly made complete in them. This is how we know that we are in Him. Whoever claims to live in Him must live as Jesus did." See, if you love Jesus, then you will want to do your best to please Him. Just remember this, though, doing good things doesn't make you a Christian. Doing good things is proof that we are Christians. I hope that helps. Thanks again for your question, and thanks for listening to Keys for Kids.